everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a little hard for me to film, but obviously you know by the title that I lost my internship due to the pandemic and COVID-19, the virus that is going around. I just want to start off by saying I do understand the severity of this problem and the virus. I know that me coming on here being like, oh, I lost my internship, like there are people who are losing their lives, and I do understand that it's a huge problem. I'm self-quarantining, staying inside, doing my part, and I encourage all of you to do the same. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to put that out there because I don't want you guys thinking that I'm coming on here just like to complain and talk about, oh, I'm sad, when like this is a huge issue around the world. But I do want to share my story because there are a lot of us who are going through the same issue, and I thought that maybe we could connect and talk about different resources. I'm going to be talking about what my plan is and a few tips on what I think we could all do during this situation. So I never publicly announced where I was supposed to be working, but my summer 2020 internship was supposed to be with Macy's Tech as a software engineer in Atlanta, Georgia. And I was so excited to like move across the country and try out something new, see if East Coast life was going to be a thing for me after college. When I did get the call on April 22nd, I was kind of anticipating it because, you know, like hope for the best but expect the worst kind of thing. But after the call ended, I was actually really sad because I felt like, you know, I worked so hard to get that internship. I literally went to Florida. So much time and money and effort went into that. So many long nights at the career fair, and all the stress that also went into it, like with the interview. It kind of did make me feel a little worthless right after. I was like, oh, okay, like all my hard work just down the drain, like, okay. So if this is happening to you, if you did lose your internship as well, definitely take some time to kind of reflect and be sad, be mad, like it's okay. This was a huge change to like a life event that you worked hard for, so it is okay to like be emotional and express your feelings and whatever. So apparently a lot of people have been like taking to Twitter and being like, oh, I hate X, Y, and Z company for canceling my internship, blah, blah, blah. I just want to say, if this has happened to you, do not do that. Keep good ties with your recruiter and the company. I know Macy's Tech told us that we would be like first in line for interviews and the internship process, all of that for next year, which is really nice of them to even extend that offer and not just leave us hanging. So yeah, don't take to social media and like, you know, take out your emotions there. Just keep it professional. So a lot of companies actually didn't cancel their internships and are actually doing remote work, but I know that a lot of other companies like Nordstrom, Airbnb, Alaska Airlines, a lot of big name companies have actually just completely said no internships this summer. And after I kind of figured that out, like at first I was like, oh my gosh, like it's only Macy's that canceled their internships, like I feel so alone. But like my mentee who was going to be at Warner Brothers, she was like, no, like mine got canceled too. So just know there's a lot of us that are in this situation together right now, and that you're not alone. I know that there's a lot of girls on the Grace Hopper Facebook page who are like, hey, my internship got canceled. So I'm thinking we're probably going to make like a group chat about different opportunities that we can do. So I'll definitely link that below. So next I kind of want to talk about what my plan is, and that is to possibly pursue more education. So I'm thinking about doing 5 years and maybe doing a double degree or a minor, maybe doing my accelerated master's. I really don't know yet. I still need to talk to this faculty member here at Oregon State and just be like, hey, what do you think? So the reason why I think more education might be the option for me is because I kind of want to be a junior again and have that summer to have a stepping stone into a full-time position. So I recommend looking into like more education, accelerated master's programs at your school if you are also in the same boat, because more education can never hurt. So my next piece of advice is to look at what your school is doing. I know Oregon State is doing a virtual career fair, I believe tomorrow, and companies like Intel will be there, and they're actually still looking for summer 2020 interns for a remote internship. So there are still possibilities out there, and if your school is hosting anything that can help you and kind of get you that practice of like what a virtual career fair will be like, definitely do it. Sign up for it, RSVP, because Grace Hopper is also going virtual this year. So we are going to be doing a lot of virtual interviews and career fairs. So getting even just like that experience is going to be a really good idea. So my last piece of advice is to really work on yourself and work on your personal projects, because I would like to say that companies are going to be a bit more lenient towards those candidates who did get their first time experience canceled or whatever, but we just don't know what's gonna happen. So the best thing that you can do is do some GitHub projects. I know I'm gonna be doing a lot more coding tutorials because obviously if I have another summer off, like, I'm going to use it to my advantage. I'm going to be making a lot more content and trying to reach way more women in STEM and, you know, start different series on my Instagram, YouTube, and just kind of like building my brand, because that is the one thing that you have to do. Obviously, like when you go to career fairs, we talk about, oh, I'm so great, this is what I do, I volunteer here, this is me, and you have to just continue that. So you have to make yourself marketable to other companies and things like that. So I'm not saying that everyone needs to make a YouTube or an Instagram social media account to be marketable. What I'm saying is that you need to think about personal projects that you can do or outreach with nonprofits or clubs at your school. So I'm working with Chick Tech to do an elementary school code night, and you know, there are still opportunities even though we are virtual. And I remember being like, how in the world am I gonna be able to volunteer like through Zoom? But there are actually a lot of different programs that are going on in my community, and I'm sure in your community as well. Definitely take that as an option, that, you know, this is the perfect time to build up your resume even more, because even though we're not going to have software engineer intern like on our resume, you can still show a company that like, hey, I use this time to work really hard. Like I said, I know this is a really hard time for everyone right now, and if this has also happened to you, you understand me, you understand what I'm going through. But I do want to just remind everyone that your hard work did not go unnoticed. If you did get an internship and it ended up getting postponed or canceled, you are still a great student, and keep working hard on everything. And you know, good things come to those who wait, so I guess it's just like a waiting game at this point. I'm going to try and keep the description box updated with links that talk about different opportunities, so that if, you know, anyone comes here because they're also in the same boat, hopefully I can help someone find something to do or encourage someone to volunteer or do anything like that. So definitely check the description box for updated links. But if you guys have any more questions or comments, definitely DM me on Instagram. And thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope everyone stays safe and healthy. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.